creatine is killing your liver, or is it? Growing up, my dad would always tell me that creatine was evil and you get fake muscles, and recently I asked him about it, and he flipped out and he said he didn't want me to take it, and if I took it I'd die before 25 and all this stuff. But the problem was I was already taking it. Now I've been on creatine for over 2 months, and what I've learned is it's that creatine isn't bad for you, but rather it's actually good for you. The benefits I've found while taking creatine are that I've had increased training intensity, so every repetition I'm getting a better stretch, getting a better contraction, there's more focus on the squeeze, there's more effort going into each set, and this has led to increased muscle growth, which has been quite significant, to be honest. Even there's been times where I haven't taken creatine for maybe a week or so. The muscles have still been there. Maybe it's less full, so maybe like it's a little less bloated, but it's still there. It's still a lot bigger than it was before. And another thing that I found that has benefited me is increased brain function. So being able to think more cognitively, which means you're just smarter in general. That has led to better grades in school, which is infinitely a bonus, especially if you're a teenager like me, and you're just able to get more done. I've also noticed obviously there's more muscle fullness. As I said, the water weight will equate to more muscle fullness, so that might be why you're gaining a little bit more weight than you were before, but don't be worried. The downsides I have found are that you have to piss more. That is the only downside. You have to piss more. If you get to look like a Greek god and you just have to piss more, well, that's a great trade-off, because the only downside is you have to piss more. And to be honest, if you know me, I piss a lot, so it doesn't really make a difference in my life. Now, how should you take creatine? Well, you can take creatine through 3 different methods. You can take it through the mass gainer, which already has creatine inside of it, and that is what I personally use because I don't like messing around with loads of different things. The mass gainer just has everything in it, and you don't have to worry about it. You can also take it as a separate shake, so on its own you can have creatine with a glass of water, take a scoop of creatine, and then just pour it in, and there you go. Or you can take it with your protein, so with your protein shake after the gym or before the gym, whatever, put your creatine in with it, and what you'll find is it actually has a better effect than if you took creatine on its own, because when you take creatine with carbs, you're able to absorb it much better. So how much creatine should you take? Well, the Goldilocks zone is around 3 grams per day. If you're on the lighter side compared to most people, then I would take less, and if you're on the heavier side, I would take more. But if you take 5 grams of creatine or 2 grams of creatine, it will not be as effective as the around 3 grams zone. Now, my only recommendation, my only warning would be to drink more fluids. If you don't drink more fluids, it can damage your, well, I'm going to assume it will damage your insides because you're neglecting thirst. You will feel thirsty and you might feel a little bit dehydrated like I do right now. Just drink your water. Carry water with you everywhere you go. And if you can't, go to the shop, buy a bottle of water. Whatever you have to do, make sure you drink water, and don't drink fizzy drinks and pop and all this stuff, because it won't help you if you're taking creatine. If you drink loads of sugary drinks, that won't help. You need pure water. So carry water on you. Don't neglect it. If you're thirsty, don't neglect it. Drink water and you'll be fine. So if you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe. Check out the course. It's up and running. Everything's worked. It's cheap in the moment because it's temporary at the moment. So the people that join now get the course at a really cheap price, and it will go up about $100 to $200 before the end of the month. So make sure to quickly go get it before the price goes up. And we have a few bonuses, and if you want to get the aesthetic physique, check out. Damn, I'm looking fucking swole now. Right, anyway, have a good day.